Hi, I'm Srikant Pragada. In this video, I explain how you get started with Django. Well, the first thing you need to know about this framework is how to pronounce it. It's called as Django, not Django. Well, this is a nice framework to build web applications. Instagram was built with this. Django is a very comprehensive web framework. Of course, we use Python to write code in Django. So let's get started with Django. The first thing you need to do is, of course, install Python in your system. I already have Python installed in my system. And if I get into Python, you can see I'm using the latest version of Python 3.8. Well, that's it. Just to show you that I'm having Python 3.8. And now you need to install Django in your system because Django is not coming along with Python. So you need to explicitly install, and for that you have to use pip. And if you go to get started with Django, there you get some information about what to do. And there you can see what are the steps you have to take to install Django. But here we are. We just need to go to command prompt and say pip install Django. And when you say pip install Django, it is going to download and install Django. But in my system, Django is already installed. So it is saying requirement already satisfied. So I don't have to install. But once you're done with the installation, it is going to install a program called Django admin in Python scripts folder. In E drive Python, I have Python installed. And when you are saying pip, it is going to then download Django, and it is providing a program called Django admin in scripts folder of Python folder. So we need to make use of it. But generally, both Python and scripts folders are in the system path. And this is what I have. Already it is in my scripts folder. So scripts folder is already in my system path. Both Python and the Python scripts are in my system path. So I can directly run that from here. The first thing you do is create a project using Django. So here we are, Django admin. We have to use it and start project. And you need to give the name of the project. I give the name as web demo. And this is going to create a project. And it is going to create a folder with the web demo. And if you see, that's what it is doing. And if you go inside that web demo folder, you see another web demo folder. Don't be confused. This is the way it goes. First, web demo, and inside that there is another web demo. So if you see the folder structure, let me show you that. So E drive, dev, this is the main folder. I created a project when I was in dev folder. And when I gave that command, what was that command? This was the command. And I said Django admin start project web demo. In dev folder, it creates a subfolder with the name web demo. And inside that subfolder, again, there is another folder called web demo. And also manage.py, a very important Python program. And in web demo, we have a set of .py files. And these files are all important. We'll see the importance of them. For now, our project is ready. We can start running this project. But if you really want to build a complete web application, a project is not enough because project is only a container. It is supposed to have a collection of applications. So we need to now create an application in addition to project. I repeat, a project is a container. So you need to create applications if you want to really build a complete web application. So how do we create a web application? How do we create an application in Django? Now make sure you get into that folder, because this is where you have manage.py. So you have to say Python manage.py, and then you need to say you want to create an application, and the name of the application is something called demo. You can give anything you like. I'm just keeping it simple, saying demo is my application name. So web demo is the project name, a demo is the application name, and when you run this, it's creating another folder with the name demo. You can see that here. Go back, and from web demo I created demo application, and I got demo folder, and inside the demo folder you have a set of files. Now once this is done, you're all set to start your Django application and your project. But for that we need to run the server. So let us say Python manage.py run server. This is going to run Django development server. This is meant to test. So when you say manage.py run server, it is going to show you that it is running the server and at the port number 8000. And this is the address related to localhost. So you can take this and then put it in your browser. And this is how you access your Django application. So if you get this message, that means your Django installation is successful and it's all successfully done. Now we are using Django 2.2. Well, depending on whatever is the latest, that will be downloaded. Well, I want to see welcome message, not this. So how do we do it? To create our own programs in Django application, we need to open that folder. I use PyCharm for that. So I'm using PyCharm Community Edition, but if you can afford to buy, go with a professional edition, which provides you a lot more features. But Community Edition is good enough to start with. Well, you open your project using PyCharm. So for that, go to PyCharm and say you want to open, and then go to E drive, because that's where our project is, and you are going to get DEV. In case if you don't see it, you restart PyCharm so that it is able to load the new folders. So DEV, and then select your web demo. That's the folder you want to open. So there you are. In web demo we have two folders, demo and web demo. Now web demo is where you have some important files like settings, which is going to represent all the settings of your project. And one very important setting there is the applications you have in your project, and come there and add your demo as an application that is part of your project. So the project is having these many applications. These are all predefined applications, but this is what we created. So demo is to be added at the end, and that is the only change you have to make in settings. For now, no other change is needed. And in URLs, you are going to see the URLs, and there you can specify what URLs are supported by your application and your project. So right now it is supporting something like admin, but you can provide more URLs. Well, the recommended practice is you create a URLs .py in demo folder, because we are focusing on application, not on project. Project is only to contain applications. So we want to create a URLs.py in demo. The best way to do that is to copy this. So copy urls.py from web demo into that. So I copy and I paste it there. And it says it is going to copy that. I say fine, go ahead. Now urls.py is present. It's giving some information. I don't need that. I just remove all that. And what I'm interested in is creating a very simple URL called hello. And whenever you make a request for hello, I want to go and invoke a particular program. And in Django, we have what is called as a view. A view is a function, or it can be even a class. But for now, we are dealing with function views. A view is a function which responds to this URL. So I will create a function in views module, and it's called hello. And it says it doesn't know about views, so we are going to import it. From the current directory, we want to import views, and in the views module, we are going to put hello function. It's not there right now, we'll put it. So here is the views module. So go to views module and create your view. And I'm going to create a view which is going to be hello, and it should take a parameter called request, and it should return a response object. To start with, I return something like HTTP response, and it says hello. That's it. And HTTP response is to be imported because this is one of the classes provided by Django, and I say HTTP response. That's it. So you created a view, you created a URL for that, and whenever the URL hello is invoked from the browser, control comes to this view, and this view is sending a response which is saying hello. That's it. You can send any amount of HTML. Of course, when you want to send more HTML, you need to create a template. But this video is not about teaching you everything about Django. It's only to get you started. To start with, this is enough. But when I say hello, how do I get to this? Actually, when you say hello, let's go there and try that. If you say /hello, it is going to tell you that the path is not found. And it's also telling you all that it knows is only this, admin. Because if you see, that's all you have in the URLs of web demo, the project folder. And this is all that you have. So there, I need to inform to Django, whenever a request is made for hello, it should go there. But the recommended practice is all application related URLs should be prefixed with application. So I say demo slash, and whenever I say anything that starts with the demo, it should be handled by these URLs. So it might sound a little lengthy to start with, but that is the recommended practice, and it does benefit you in the long run. So here I need to say any request that starts with the demo should be handled by these URLs. So for that, we need to use something like include. And here we have to say include, and we need to give what is called as a demo.urls. And include is another function, and we need to import it here. So apart from that, we need to say include. So what it means, already some information about that is provided there. You can go through that. It simply means any request that starts with the demo will be handled by demo.urls, and this is a demo application. URLs is a module in that. So we are associating demo with demo.urls. So demo/hello is going to be handled by these URLs. So now go to browser and say not just a hello, you have to say demo/hello, and then you get the message hello. So how is it working? Just to have a recap, if you go to demo, it is going to take demo.urls. It will assign the task of executing a function view to demo.urls. And this demo.urls is saying, yes, I understand hello, and I will call this function. And that function which you created is sending this response. And it is pure HTML. You can provide as much HTML as you like. But if you say you would like to have not just a HTML string like this, instead a complete HTML page, you have to then work with templates. Well, but for now, the job is to get started, and this is how you get started. So just to have a quick recap, what are the things we did? We first created a new project using Django admin, and it created two folders for you. One is web demo, and inside that another web demo. And then I created a new application using Python manage.py followed by start app. And you can see those commands here. So if I stop my server and if I go back, this is your step one, creating a project. And then after that, get into that folder. Don't forget that, because manage.py is present in that. And then you need to go for this start app, create an application called demo, and then you can start the server. And once you start the server, your server is available at port number 8000. And then you need to open that folder using PyCharm. Of course, you can use any text editor or IDE, it's up to you. At the end, you have to create a function in the views. This is called as a function view. And then you are talking about adding some entries to URLs. This is what we added. And we also made another important change in settings. We added demo to installed apps. So this is how you get started. But if you want to deal with the Django, then go to their documentation. They have very decent documentation. Of course, I teach Django as part of my Python course. And this is my website, srikantechnologies.com, through which I provide my courses. And here I have a course called Python and Django. We provide all the courses online and offline. And in Django, we explain how to deal with all the details. And in Django, we talk about how to deal with the filters and tags. We talk about Ajax. We talk about how to deal with the forms. Django forms are special. And we also talk about ORM, which is awesome. You love it. You can build an application in no time using Django ORM. So that is what we discuss in this. Of course, before you start working with Django, you have to be comfortable with Python, because the code is written in Python. And these are all Python files. So when we create views, we write Python code. So that's how you get started with Django. Thanks for your time. All the very best. Keep going.